Hello, I'm Dawera from Cybersport.pl, and I'm here with Caps after the convincing win against Mad
Hello.
Lions. Hello, and what do you think about the match? Obviously, it wasn't really important for you, but it was important for someone else, for the Jankos. Obviously, we've seen your Silas. Did you have like any other motivation about the game because of the Jankos coming into top 8, or was it not important for you?
I mean, actually, I was talking. He came to us before the game. He was like, "Please win the game." So we wanted to, I guess, give him a chance, right? Like they're still not out. They still have to beat Matt, and I guess it's always fun to watch that game. So yeah, let's see how the how it ends out.
Okay, I wanted to talk about the last game, obviously, against Fnatic, because it's your former team, obviously. There was a great rivalry between G2 and Fnatic. Do you still feel like that way? Do you still feel like it's a big match? Or is it like less important for you because of how Fnatic performs?
I mean, I think it's still a lot of hype, a lot of fun as well. I think after last split, it's like a bit like less fun, I guess. But I think now they're doing a lot better. So probably in playoffs, if we meet them, it will be fun again. And I think that yeah, I mean, it's always I think fun to play against Fnatic.
Uh,
I think with the loss as well, it makes it like it just makes it even more hype.
yeah, so if you could talk us through what happened yesterday, why do you feel like the game was lost? Because obviously everyone expected you to win, and they surprised you. So how do you feel like what happened?
Yeah, I mean, I think we like put ourselves in a position we were not like so comfortable with, and then which is like natural because I mean again it's best ones and we're playing against a bunch of different teams, so it's hard to like be like 100% prepared against everyone. Like I think today we've felt much more comfortable, and the same thing Saturday. I also think that we have just played a very poor game from us. I think I died at the first Drake, and we had like a lot of depths around the Herald and Drakes. And even if we were like getting quite a big lead, we were just throwing it at all the Drakes, like all the objective fights. Um, and I think we were not like too comfortable playing at the home setup. In terms of like our maybe our mindsets going into the game, but it definitely felt like an off game.
Mm-hmm. Okay, talking about the format of the LEC because it obviously changed. What do you think about it? Like you have less scrim days, obviously, more official games. Everything's going a lot quicker. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I mean I like the new form a lot. I think the first 3 weeks are kind of like I don't know if I don't like them too much to be honest. Like I think it's like I think they're very high for like a viewer experience, and I really like watching the other games, especially because there's a lot of teams. Like I think the battle for making top 8 is really interesting, but I feel like as soon as you get like 4 wins, it's like we're like most likely out. So it's like there's less stakes for us, and I love having high stakes. And then I think, but I still enjoy watching. I guess especially what Excel, Heretics, Fnatic, a lot of them were fighting for like making top 8 this split, and I think that's always fun to watch. I also think that the best of threes and best of 5 stage is like a lot more fun than basically last year's format. So I like that part a lot. Um, it's just like I like I'm looking very much forward to the next week. I'm looking very much forward to the week after, and I guess the week after I think there's 3 more weeks. And I mean to be honest, I was even looking forward for them for like the last week. I was getting hyped for next week.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, with the new format, there's also new rules to the MSI. You are already on MSI, so do you like consider this split maybe kinda a break, maybe not that much of a tryhard to prepare for the MSI, or is it like still we fight for the championship 100%?
I mean, I think it doesn't really make a difference for me if we made MSI or not. Like, I mean, I've had many times now where we've already qualified for like Worlds was back in the day. Usually before we even started playoffs, we had to qualify for Worlds. But it's like it doesn't really change anything for me because I don't really like. It's not that I don't care about making MSI because I obviously do, but it's more so that I just want to win, right? And I want to win the split, and I don't really have making MSI as like a goal of mine. It's just something that happens if you win the split, and my goal is to win, right? So I'm definitely just looking forward to the LEC playoffs, and I don't really plan on on losing it.
Yeah, understandable. Obviously, at the start of this year, you changed your jungler and your bot lane. Obviously, the change of the jungle, like new LFL rookie Yike instead of Jankos, and Hansama and Mickey X. How do you feel about this change? What changed maybe in terms of the communication? Because gameplay we can see, but we don't know what's happening in the comms. So if you could maybe talk us through what's happening in the comms during the game, what's different than it was with Jankos Flacket and the previous bot lane.
I mean, I think that like I think it's. I mean, obviously it changed because it's new people, but it's just like people doing the same job, right? Like we have, I guess, kind of like decent like structure of how we want to communicate, and I think like it's still like Jankosa was doing a lot of talking, especially early game last year, and now Yike is doing a lot of it, right? And then we have people filling in what they can, and depending on the game, like the communication might be different. Obviously, if I get super fed with Silas, I'm gonna say talk more. If other people get fed with their champ, they will talk more. Kind of depends on like who is the key factor in the game, I think. But I think the communication is like I guess similar to last year from my perspective.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what do you feel about the meta right now and your drafts? Because your drafts are really interesting, I would say. They are really different each game. A lot of is happening. It's not boring, definitely. Do you feel like you found the best strategy possible on the patch right now, or are you still searching for it?
I mean, I think we have a pretty good read on the meta so far. But the thing is we'll jump 2 patches right before the playoffs. And I've already been like fury crafting a bit for that because I always said it's like the really important one. And I mean, we're far from having a great understanding of that like that meta because we haven't even played there yet. And there hasn't been any pro games, but I definitely have some ideas that I want to share, and hopefully some of them will work. And if they do, I'm sure we'll see them on stage in the upcoming weeks.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so MSI is coming, as I said, and obviously, I guess you are watching other regions. What do you feel about top teams from there? Because obviously, there are gonna be your rivals at the most important tournament of the first part of the year.
Yeah, I mean, LPL LSK always look strong, right? They always have. I mean, I think actually even more so now, but like LPL always have a lot of like teams that look very strong, and LSK usually have had like a few strong ones, but I think this time around they have even more than usual. I was kind of expecting T1 to make MSI, but they didn't have like the best series, I guess, last time playoffs. But I still expect them to come out top. So I'm definitely looking forward to playing against T1. If they make it right, but I believe they will. And other than that, there's so many teams to play. It's gonna be fun to watch that playoffs, see who ends out on top. It's hard to predict right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm not gonna hold you any longer. So if you have like some words for the Polish fans and for all your fans, then now is the time to say them.
I mean, I want to thank you guys so much for supporting me. It means a lot to me. It's honestly awesome, and I really hope that this is the year that we can give some better performances. The last few years have been very bad, like internationally especially, and even regionally, I guess, for some of the years, I like the splits. But I'm very confident this year. I think we have a good thing going, and I really believe we can make it far. So yeah, just thank you so much for cheering, and I will try to make you make it worth it.
Okay, thank you, and
Thank you.
have a good luck on the playoffs.
Thank you. Bye.